Yes, good morning viewers and everyone watching this video. Yes, it's me, your teacher again, Friday. It's your teacher, Friday, and in today's video, I'll be taking you through communication. This video is meant for the P5 children, P5 Ugandan children who are still under lockdown, and it's all about communication. It's me, your teacher again, and that is my name. I will be taking you through communication in this video. Please remember to sanitize, wear a mask when you're going to into public where there's very many people. Please put on a mask, and if possible, if you have a hand sanitizer, please work with it, and where necessary, please don't go into large crowds of people. Don't go where there are very many people, where if there's no serious need. So we shall be going into communication, and that's what we shall talk about today. It's just some simple subtopic that we shall be looking at, and after that we shall look at government revenue. Yeah, we shall look at the introduction of the government revenue after looking at communication, and then we shall be proceeding in the next videos with the government revenue, because for it is a little bit larger than communication. So communication, what do you think communication is? Communication is the sending and receiving of information. This is how we can define it in SST, but some other in language we can say it's the sending and receiving of messages. Sending and receiving of messages. But here we say it's the sending and receiving of information. Yes, this information can be written, it can be verbal, it can be non-verbal, it can be like that. As long as you send and you receive back, that is what we call communication. So the types of communication are here. We have the verbal communication, where somebody talks with his or her mouth. And then we also have the non-verbal. The non-verbal, it can be handwritten, it can be through signs, it can be in different ways as long as it is not verbal. So the importances of communication are here. One, information in communication provides a fast exchange of information and messages between individuals or companies and governments. So communication help people to exchange information. This can be individuals, this can be a group, or can be companies, can even be governments. Like the government of Uganda discussing with the government of China about the road construction in Uganda. That is communication. Then it also reduces costs of doing business. It reduces costs of doing business. For example, if you're trading in China, you'll have to first communicate there. If at all the items or the goods that you need in China are really there, you have to first call there. You have to mail them, you have to WhatsApp them. Today we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have Twitter. You Twitter them, then they respond to you, and then you go when you rest assured that the items that you want to buy from China, they are real there. Not just going out of blue and then you reach there and the things you want there are not there. By the way, you even realize that sometimes you don't need to travel. For example, you are in Kampala and you want goods in China, you just call them and they get your goods, put them onto a plane, and then call you, and the goods find you here without even going to China. You can even have a look at them. Currently we have video calling. Somebody calls you on a video and they show you the items you want while in China, and you see them while here and you receive them. on a plane. Okay. Then telephone companies provide safe and fast money sending services. Safe and fast money sending services. This is where we have the MTN mobile money, we have the Airtel money. Somebody can be here and they send money in China without going there. Some people can be in Kampala, they send money to Rakai. In just minutes, money is already there. There's no need for you to carry bags of money from here to Kampala. No, you just go to telephone company, MTN mobile money, and you send money and they receive it. At least all of you have proof about that people can send money virtually and they receive it in cash. It also provides employment opportunities. Most often these telephone companies, they provide employment opportunities to people who work there, who work in these companies. They are paid sums of money. Provides government revenue. These telephone companies, when you're buying data, when you're buying airtime, they also pay revenue to the government. So it helps to improve security. Yes, communication is security, in that when you get a thief here, you can easily call the police using a phone. Than you running from here, then you go to the police station. By the time you come back, the thieves have already left. So calling on phone, it will ease the process. Promotes trade through advertisement, or what you call advertisement. Yes, if I have goods here, I go on TV and put them public, and people are able to see them while on TV, and they will come buy them. I can even put adverts over the radio, and people will know that so and so is doing this and this, and they will be able to come and buy my goods. So these are the barriers of communication. Barriers of communication, or the challenges that we find in communication. How troublesome. What are the challenges that we find via communication? One, high taxes imposed on telecommunication companies. These companies that bring us services of communication like MTN and Airtel, they are overtaxed sometimes, and you find they are also making services a little bit expensive because they are charged high taxes. Then for example, airtime, you realize they are giving you like 2 minutes for 500 because they are also overtaxed. The misuse of telecommunication services, such as putting false information on internet. There came WhatsApp. Until we talk about this WhatsApp, somebody will go there and forge their information and they post it. Seven has died. I'm sorry to use this example. Some bloggers recently used that, and they were seriously talking about it. That the president has died, and yet the president was alive. So these are some of the disadvantages or the problems that we face into communication. Then another one, a lack of funds to improve on the services. You realize that these companies that give us these services, they also sometimes lack funds to improve on service delivery. Then ignorance of some people in knowing how to use the services. Like by the time the phones came, most people didn't know how to use phones. We knew the phones were for the rich, but today every person has a phone. There came phones, but later on, smartphones came. And you realize people have the capacity to have smartphones, but they can't use them. They don't know how to use them. Then poor government policy. The government itself, when it puts a bad policy onto some communication sectors, you realize it also becomes a challenge by overtaxing them, by putting strict laws onto them. it also becomes a problem. Some places are remote, making it difficult to access communication services. Some people are in villages, and you realize when you go there with your smartphone, you will never have network. And you are unable to call. You have the phone, but you can't call because there is no network, being in a remote area. So I told you in the very first place, in the beginning, that this video was meant to talk about communication and the barriers of communication. I thank you and appreciate you for watching my videos, and keeping tuned. Those watching via YouTube, please remember to subscribe. You can even like, you share, you comment where necessary. And when you're watching this video, please note down some important points for remembrance. You can also question me where you don't understand. I gave you my mail. You can also WhatsApp me. Those watching via YouTube, you can put your queries all in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I remain your teacher Friday, and with this video I sign out.